Hey guys, what's up? I'm not talking on this like pani bhairage mic ma bolne tari ho khas. So welcome to the Underside. Pressure, pressure. अब दिवेश दाई भन्दा अगाडि मनोज दाई भन्दा पछाडि बोल्नु पर्यो टेन्सन नै हुन्छ. Alright, let's get started. सबैले सोचिरहेको होला हामीले के भन्यो भने like we're not a Nepali band. I think the whole point of our story tonight is to tell you and show you a different point of view of a music scenario from Nepal. I mean, that's what we've been trying to attain. हामीले गर्न खोजिरहेको चिज. But we are a band from Nepal, right? It's all about representing. So the whole story is pretty much like around this. So I'm going to tell you, let's get started. So we played a show in Melbourne in January, and there was a review, a magazine review. Underside is not a Nepali band. They don't sound like Nepali. अब मान्छेको कन्सेप्टमा चाहिँ नेपाली भनेको अब सारङ्गी नै हाल्नुपर्छ कि अब धिमे बाजा ल्याएर बजाउनु पर्छ अनि कुनै दिन अब थाहा छैन अहिलेसम्म गरेको छैन है कुनै दिन गर् लागि तर त्यस्तो रिभ्यू आएको थियो like American hairstyle, American music, nothing new, and I like crappy, bad review. You get that, but so yeah, people say we're not a Nepali band, right? First of all, I'm proud to be a Nepali. Like personally, I'm from Nepal. Daily dal bhat khanchu, 100% Nepali. I'm sabai the whole band. We are like 100% proud to be Nepali. Then we went on a Europe tour. I'm going to tell you about that. We did 10 cities in 10 days. I mean, 10 dinma, 10 city we drove for like almost 3,000 miles. So that's a list every day about. And I have to give the big credit like he was driving the van the whole time. Bazaउने, बेलुका pack up गर्ने. अनि त्यो 10 city मा we met two Nepalese. In one of the shows in Will भन्ने ठाउँमा एउटा सानो फेस्टिभल थियो. त्यहाँ चाहिँ दुईजना नेपाली आयो like एकदम खुसी लाग्यो आयो हैन. अनि the thing is 50% didn't know where Nepal was or where we are from, right? So what I'm trying to say is we're not a Nepali band, but we represent Nepal. That's our point. And yeah. Then this came up. Metal Hammer is like one of the biggest heavy metal magazines in the world. And they gave us this like big slogan like Underside, the biggest rock formation in Nepal since Everest. And that was like एकछिन खुसी लाग्यो हैन अनि त्यसपछि डरै लागिराके ल it's a big reputation to live up to man हुन्छ नि because बाहिरको मिडिया कस्तो स्पेशली हेभी मेटल मिडिया लाइक ब्यान्डहरु च्याउ जस्तो गरेर उम्रिरहेछ के हामी पनि त्यो एउटा च्याउ हैन उम्रिरहेकोहरु मध्ये अब you grow bigger or not like when you get the review we got the attention so now we have people's attention so now we have to prove हुन्छ नि so if you don't prove anything like something new or substantial in a year then you get lost so it's a big reputation to live up to, so that was about representing Nepal. You already have a photo, like that's where we started from. The top one is in our olden days. You already have a photo, yeah, was just like that, do you believe? Yeah? Yes, cool. Dilok. Thanks, man. That's very cool. And like, so I'm going to tell you a little story behind what happened before Underside. So how many of you know Lost Oblivion and Bhumi? Know that band? Yeah? I was in a band called Lost Oblivion. Ani hamro Pandu Dai was in a band. Bhumi, Vivek pani Bhumi ma थियो. Anil Dital Bhumi ma थियो. And we were like them, what, like 18, 19 years old. Menace, high on all kind of drugs you can find. And like everything that's possible to get high on, like and हाम्रो त्यो होल सराउन्डिङ लाइक दुईटा एरिया थियो स्पेशल लाइक सामाकोसी बागबजार भवरको जति सबसे हार्डकोर केरा त्यही आइपुग्ने गिगमा के अनि गिग अर्गनाइज गर्ने चाहिँ उमेश दाइ अनि जहिले उमेश दाइलाई टेन्सन हुन्थ्यो कि गेटमा आएर 10 जना छिरा 5 जना छिरा अब त्यस्तो सिन थियो के लाइक इट वाज भेरी हार्ड बट लाइक वी वर प्लेइङ म्युजिक अनि दुईटा भेरी गुड फ्रेन्ड्स दुईटै ब्यान्ड वी वर लाइक रियली गुड फ्रेन्ड्स अनि आई चेन्ज अ लट अफ मेम्बर्स लस्ट ओब्लिभियनमा हुँदा अनि पाण्डु इभेन्चुअली केम इन्टु द ब्यान्ड एन्ड विवेक पाई अल्सो केम इन्टु द ब्यान्ड and we started like doing Lost Oblivion, Bhumi, दुवै आफ्नो ठाउँमा. Then it was like too much हुन्छ नि एउटा शोमा गयो दुईटा ब्यान्ड बजाउनु पर्छ अब लस्ट ओब्लिभियनमा बजाइदिएपछि सबैजना गएर रक्सी खाएर आउने रक्सी खाएर स्मोक गरेर आउँदा भूमि बजाउनु बेला फ्रस्टु भइसक्ने भूमिको सेट के अब म्युजिसियनहरु सब थाकिसक्यो कि उल्टो हुने कि भूमिले पहिला बजाउने लस्ट ओब्लिभियन बजाउने बेला आधी ब्यान्ड मेम्बर छँदै छैन कहिले कहिले थाकिरहेछ कहिले के अनि so there was this competition called like global battle of bands, and we formed another band. Before that, I missed out. So I wanted to tell you a story about your tension cheese रहेछ यार 1000 रुपैयाँको नोट आयो यो लाइक सबसे टेन्सन चाहिँ यही थियो क्या हामीले अब बजाउने टाइममा हुन्छ नि to sustain that like 4-5 जना member you needed 1,000 rupees to practice room हुन्थेन Kaleidoscope we used to go and practice like and they used to charge 400 rupees an hour अनि हामीले चाहिँ मिलाएर किचकिच गरी 500 रुपैयाँमा 2 घण्टा प्र्याक्टिस गर्न मिल्थ्यो के अब खानु पनि पर्ने झ्याप पनि हुनु पर्ने हिँडेर जानु पनि नसक्ने घर टाढा है सबैको अनि अब बजाउनु पनि पर्ने तर हामीले अब जहिले पनि we used to go and play first here even like when we started getting into like drugs and shit which I'll come back on later we always like kept music in first and then this started do you guys know Equals yeah then we started this band because the other रुपैयाँले अति गाह्रो हुन थाल्यो दुई दुईवटा ब्यान्डमा 2000 रुपैयाँ भयो नि त प्र्याक्टिस गर्नु so we started this band and especially we started this for that's Equals Anil Dital joined the band and पहिला Kunjan was in the band and he left for America and then Manil we found Manil was like 15 वर्षको केटा ठमेलमा बजाउने हैन फुच्चे भाइ and we found him and we brought him to the band and he was a really nice guy sometimes and yeah we went to this like global battle of bands and we won which was really cool so we were like yeah that's us winning it was a big deal like London जाने पाइरहेछ टाइपको हुन्छ नि अब टुर जाने पाइरहेछ को जान्छ त्यहाँमाथि अब metal band from Nepal going to London it was like यति धेरै त्यो चिपाइदिएको rumors फैलिरहेको थियो के पाउँदैन रे उनीहरुले आफ्नै फ्लाइट टिकट काट्नुपर्छ भिजै दिदैन यिनीहरु कसरी जान्छ टाइपको जहिले नि त्यो बेलामा केडीएम रक्स फोरममा आउँथे there were like so many things that came in and like this was के भयो 6 महिना पोस्टपोन भइदियो and then like so many things went wrong but last मा हामी जान चाहिँ गयो and like we did not win out of 40 bands we got like 6th place out of all the bands in the world which was not bad but like we could have done better and Equals was like doing really well हुन्छ नि we got a lot of support हामीलाई सबै ब्यान्डहरुले सपोर्ट गर्न थाल्यो अब एकदम सपोर्ट गर्ने मान्छे एकजना यहाँ छ आज दिवेश त हैन कबवेब लाइक एकदम मिल्थ्यो के हामी दाइहरुसँग and they used to like always call us out for the gigs जहिले पनि हामीलाई बोलाउने सबै ब्यान्ड मुक्ति दाइ रबिन दाइ दिवेश दाइ अब 1974 को दाइहरुले हाम्रो मनोज दाइहरुले हामी जानु अगाडि फेयरवेल गिग गर्दिनु भयो केडीएम रक्स audience everyone was supporting even the media so like यति अटेन्सन चाहिँ अब एउटा अन्डरग्राउन्ड मेटल ब्यान्डले चाहिँ कहिले पनि पाएको थिएन के नेपालमा हुन्छ नि and like we were and the thing was like we were getting high on it all of us like सबैजना like Vivek अनि Manil they started doing Tamil and Tamil is like full of sex drugs and rock and roll you know that right the lifestyle everyone getting into that even me I was like really into hard drugs by that time right म Pandu and the whole band and but we were playing हामी बजाउन चाहिँ बजाइरहेको थियो माथि पनि आइरहेको थियो त्यो एकदम कस्तो peak time थियो के like you didn't feel like you were doing the wrong thing and it went on that states like we were the black sheep in the music industry in Nepal right we were getting all the coverage कस्तो गिग हुन्थ्यो भने ठ्याक्क निमारुम्बा बिचमा इक्वल्स अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ नेप्साइडर्स हुन्थ्यो के अब अनि लाइक we have a good relationship with Nepsiders really cool guys हामी नेप्साइडर्ससँग इक्वल्सको टुर धरि भयो के पोखरा जाने अब हुन्छ नि अब who would have thought हुन्छ नि हामी जहिले त्यस्तै धुलीखेलको गाउँमा पुग्ने के शो गर्ने अब बोलाइदिने अब they used to pay us it was fine and like we were always the black sheep but we always killed the shows like हामी धुलीखेलको गाउँमा गए नि मान्छेलाई बुरुक उफारेर आउँथ्यो के लास्टमा we did our jobs we never failed on that so we were the black sheep and like it was going on then this guy his name is Salim Akhtar he called me one day and he phone गर्नु भयो मलाई and like भाइ एउटा कन्सर्ट छ बजाउनु आउनु तिमीहरुको ब्यान्ड बुक गर्नु पर्यो अनि हुन्छ दाइ म भोलि आउँछु भने अनि भोलिपल्ट फेरि फोन आयो भाइ एउटा कन्सर्ट छ तिमीलाई हिजो बोलाएको थिएँ दाइ म भोलि आउँछु अनि 4 दिनपछि त दाइले फोन गरेर भाइ के हो तिमी आउने हो कि हैन टी-शर्ट प्रिन्ट गर्नु छ कन्सर्टमा नाम हान्नु छ I was like we were like so careless हुन्छ नि अति reckless the whole band and then I went and he told me that how much do you guys charge and we're doing a festival and how much do you guys charge and it was called Silence Festival that was the first edition of Silence Festival in Nepal and we told him like we charge 40,000 and he said like no, we're paying all the bands 10,000. हामी 10,000 दिइरहेछन् हामीले चाहिँ हैन दाइ हामीलाई त 40,000 चाहिन्छ टाइपको अनि त्यसपछि सलिम दाइ took me for a tour लानुभयो एकचोटि स्टुडियो देखाउने भयो हैन आफ्नो अनि ल र एकछिन एम्पहरू उहाँहरूको कलेक्सन के अनि यो कसरी नेपालमा यत्रो सामान को भेजाले लिएर आएछ जस्तो कि हामीलाई चाहिँ हुन्छ नि पागल भयो क्या मान्छे यत्रो डिज्नील्यान्ड पुगे जस्तो कि म चाहिँ हुन्छ नि ल त्यसपछि सिधै दाइ पैसा चाहिँदैन हामीलाई एउटा राम्रो बजाउने स्लट दिए पुग्छमा गयो हामी लास्टमा होइन अनि अनि त्यसपछि साइलेन्स फेस्टिभलमा हामी बुक भयो एन्ड द्याट्स हाउ लाइक स्टार्टेड द टर्म्स विथ साइलेन्स एन्टरटेनमेन्ट अनि द स्टुडियो वाज देयर अनि त्यो बेलामा हाम्रो इक्वल्स अलिकति कस्तो कस्तो भइसकेको थियो क्या अब त्यो इन्टरनल इस्युजहरू सुरु भइसकेको थियो लाइक हार्ड टु बेयर इच अदर हुन्छ नि when you play music and like हामी सँगै ह्याङ आउट पनि गर्थ्यौँ हामी जहिले सँगै हुन्थ्यो नि त अनि त्यो कति इस्युजहरू निस्किन थालिसकेको थिएँ अनि वी वर अलरेडी स्टार्टिङ टु प्ले लस्ट अफ लिभन पनि अन द साइड अनि वी सेड दाइ हामी एक दुईवटा गीत रेकर्ड गर्छु अनि हुन्छ भने अनि एकजना साउन्ड इन्जिनियर आयो त्यो दिन हाम्रो राति रेकर्ड गर्न छ अनि त्यो मान्छे चाहिँ यो मान्छे क्या को गल्ती त उसको नाम चाहिँ मिस्टर विक्रान्त श्रेष्ठ होइन खतरा छ फोटो अनि युज लाइक आउनुभयो पहेँलो कपाल टक्क चस्मा लगाएर होइन आएर अनि टक्क हाम्रो साउन्ड इन्जिनियर क्या रेकर्डिस्ट अनि भेट भयो अनि रेकर्ड गऱ्यो अनि दाइले सुन्यो हाम्रो गीतहरू अनि त्यसपछि एकछिनपछि एउटा सिडी दियो क्या मलाई दाइले लाइक मेरो पनि एउटा गीत छ सुन लाइक मलाई थाहै थिएन अब दाइको हिस्ट्री अनि त्यसपछि कस्तो गीत रहेछ अनि दाइको सुने ल दाइ तपाईँले नि यस्तो म्युजिक सुन्छ टाइपको होइन दाइ हामीभन्दा 10 वर्ष अब हुन्छ नि अलिकति बुढा मान्छे भन्नु हुँदैन रिसाउँछ अहिले तर हुन्छ नि लाइक कुन ब्यान्ड सुन्छ किल स्विचिङ इज ल हो र स्लिप नट थाहा छ सब थाहा छ ल हाम्रो उमेरको मान्छेहरूले नसुने त्यो बेलामा सबैजना त्यो त्यस्तो म्युजिक धेरैले गर्थेन नि त अनि इट वाज लाइक सो सरप्राइजिङ एन्ड हि वाज अ सरप्राइजिङ पर्सन हि वाज त त्यो भेजा मान्छे जसले सब एम्पहरू लिएर आएको थियो क्या अनि उसको ब्यान्ड हो बिगान्दा यस्तो पनि देख्थ्यो एकताका ल अफ साइलेन्स द्याट वाज लाइक I came back from Switzerland. He was in Switzerland for 8 years. He had a band called Law of Silence. Actually, Father भन्ने गीत चाहिँ दाइको यो ब्यान्डको गीत हो क्या we redid it like our version. Dai wrote the song and they never released it and he said I want this song and I love that song. I think all the audience loves that song, right? Father, right? You want us to play that right now? No, I'm kidding. We can't. So then this happened. I mean, this guy comes out of nowhere with all that gadget, with all that energy, invests so much out of 100 things he could have invested it in, and it does makes this like all musicians come together. And enigmatic when he headlining band aako थियो त्यो बेलामा, and he like it was like one big heavy metal family, and he like strong, even like commercial artists haruko scene ma pani यतिको भइरा थिएन क्या, like that level of production, that level of sound. And then we met this guy. His name is Guido Wiss. He's an like insane drummer from the band Derek Enigmatic. And we played equally हामीले त्यो festival बजाए Silence Festival. And the moment we got off, he was like, we have to get you guys to Europe. We're planning how to do it. We'll book your tickets. We'll sort everything out, and we'll get you guys to Europe. They were like, and the vocalist too, Randy Schaller. This guy's like a big part of our team too. And they wanted us to get down to Europe, and we said, yeah, we're happy. Why not? And it was a whole new beginning. And then we decided to do a small tour with Equals. And so we got around to Nepali tour, and the tour was called What Divides Us. And it's a cliche, but it's a tour that never happened. And so like we didn't plan it on putting What Divides Us and breaking up the band. And so yeah, that's Equals go break up to your like it was too much. We couldn't handle each other, or like we didn't have the same direction. Anil RKG is going to Manthio. Anil started White Anilake, and then I was into very hard drugs myself personally at that time, like some things that I'm not proud of in my life. And it was really hard for me at that time because like without music there was nothing. Key music garera drugs garna chani, there was something for me. It's an excuse, end of the day. There was nothing, and we started doing Lost Oblivion again for like 6 months. We did Lost Oblivion, but it didn't feel right. We wanted something new. We wanted to do something new, so we were waiting for that. And if Lost Oblivion been selara gyo bistare. And त्यसपछि I was stagnant and it was too much. And my friends, मेरो एउटा साथी फिर्ता आयो उता अस्ट्रेलियाबाट, and he was like, dude, you're going in the wrong direction. And त्यो बेलामा अब सबजना म्युजिसियन मात्र थियो, like साथी हुन्छ नि बच्चादेखिको त्यस्तो मान्छे थोरै थियो, उसको नाम सुजन, त्यो आयो अनि त्यसलाई त too much भनेर, and I started hanging out with him. I got a little clean for like some time, and we thought, let's do something. हामीसँग अब कहिले पनि राम्रो इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट हुन्थेन, हामीसँग कहिले पनि राम्रो सेटअप हुन्थेन, हामीसँग त्यो रिसोर्सेस चाहिँ थिएन कि. and we said let's do something, and this is what we started. And two of us, we started Tone Music Store. This guy and me, we went to Singapore, and we thought of starting a business, and we went there and we bought यति धेरै सामान किने हामीले त्यहाँ गएर अब लाइक शपिङ गरे जस्तो भयो अब गिटार किन्न पाएर for the store. And then हामीसँग पैसा पुगेन अब टेन्सन आएको होइन गएर लाइक स्टोर सेटअप गर्न we were all ready. And त्यो टाइममा चाहिँ we asked Bigan Dai for help, like if he wanted to join in on this plan, and he said yes, and he was in on it. So we opened the store. And the store मा चाहिँ हामीले we wanted to give a environment हुन्छ नि to musicians where they could come and hang out. We did like underground shows. You can see like हामी त्यही स्टोरकै अगाडि गरिदिन्छ कि सानो सानो सो अब कसैलाई भेनीको चार्ज पनि लाग्थेन साउन्ड पनि त्यही हाम्रो हुन्थ्यो लाइक हामीले एउटा इन्भाइरोमेन्ट दिन खोजिरहेको थियो and we've been doing that for quite a time. So this was the new family for us, and like we were all in it together. And while I was in Singapore, me and Sujan, like Etasi, Bigrandai, Pandu, they had started jamming a little bit, like let's start a side project. Just to and when I came back, and they were jamming a little bit, and I started jamming them, and then we started this Underside. That's how it started, actually. Nice animation. So yeah, that's the birth of Underside. And this was our first gig as Underside in Sydney. This was our first gig as Underside. And for the first gig, we wrote a song, and that song is called All Loads Off, and we're going to play that for you tonight. Can I have Mr. 25 Hours on stage, please? Chuck it in the crowd. Hold my hand again, now take me there. All my life I've been inside a carousel, and all this time I've been just living in your shadows, and all this time I've been just waiting. I've been waiting for tomorrow. And now as I go down below, I feel my skin just burning in. With every memory of you is all, it's all dead and gone and way down. This fire burns, and deep down my desires change to flame, and there's nothing way down. This fire burns, and deep down my desires change to flame, and there's nothing at all. And there's nothing at all. No, there's nothing at all. And there's nothing at all. कस्तो भने अकुस्टिकमा बजाउँदा हामीले के भएन अरे बस्नै भएन बसिरहेछ त आज तिमीहरू ल Alright, let's go to the dog days of Underside. I want to show you like some clips. We started Underside, but it was just like any other band. You have to go through the dog days. We used to do like small shows. G-Stairs bar थियो त्यो बेलामा ठमेलमा अनि like I used to run that bar, like try to run that bar with John Dai from he's a tattoo artist, and we had a small bar. It's a very wrong thing to have a bar at the age of 22. They'll fuck you up, but like This is a clip of us playing in Old Blues Bar in Pokhara. It's like a small bar. It's like full of hippies, and you can smoke all the weed you want in that place. So we used to do shows like that with like 25 people, 30 people. Just take your car, like take your van, pack your stuff, go there, and do a ticket raha, and spend more money than that, and come back. Yeah, this is from G Stairs. Look at that. Look at the crowd and stuff. But it was like amazing. I mean, you learn from these days, right? त्यहीँबाट बिस्तारै त्यो जति हिस्ट्री जति भयो भने ब्यान्डले एउटा नयाँ ब्यान्ड स्टार्ट गरेपछि आफ्नै हिस्ट्री त चाहिने नै रहेछ क्या लाइक यु निड टु गो थ्रु द शिट फेज यु निड टु गो थ्रु द ब्याड डेज इट्स नट लाइक इट्स जस्ट गन गो पप टपमा त्यो चाहिँ हुँदैन रहेछ है सो या वी ल्यान्डेड आवर फर्स्ट युरोप टुर थ्याङ्क्स टु आवर फ्रेन्ड लाइक गिरो यु क्यान सी हिम इट्स राइट देयर बिचमा द गाई आई टोल्ड यु अबाउट द ड्रमर and we had our first Europe tour, and it was like your Europe tour was like more like a holiday. And first time Europe tour band going. So we played six shows, which was fine. But it was I think we were like the first Nepali metal band to ever go on a European tour, and it was a pretty big deal for us. Then we were doing the End of the World tour. We did a show with Jindabad in Pokhara, which was like really nice. It was a really good show. Pokhara, and yo point machi like हाम्रो fan base चाहिँ अलि बढ्दै आइरहेको थियो like. From 50 people, from 100 people, obviously we were going to that phase where you get like 200 people, 250, 300 people, depending on the show. And we came back from that show the same night. That's right. We came back from the show and we played. अनि भोलिपल्ट यहाँ पुग्ने बित्तिकै हाम्रो आइसिएमसी बजाउनु पर्ने थियो अनि त्यो बेलामा फिरोज दाईहरू आउनु भएको थियो 974 80 दाईहरू चाहिँ मनोज दाईहरू चाहिँ एयरलाइनर थियो कि अनि हामी पोखरामा सो बजायो रात अनि उतिखेर राति माइक्रो चढ्यो होइन दुईवटा ब्यान्ड माइक्रो चढ्यो हिँड्यो भोलिपल्ट बिहान आइपुग्यो यहाँ राति फुल अन यस्तो फ्रस्टु माइक्रोमा थियो कि त्यो पनि हामी त्यो बेलामा है आइपुग्यो अनि भोलिपल्ट गिगमा गयो अनि जिन्दाबाद गयो कि पहिला स्टेजमा अनि हामी चाहिँ ब्याक स्टेजमा हेरिरहेको थियौँ अनि दुईवटा गीत बनायो सनीले मुख फर्काएर गर्छ है किरणले मुख फर्काएर हामीलाई चाहिँ हाँस उठिरहेको थियो कि अब तिनीहरू हेर्न यिनीहरूको हालत टाइम आफू गएको एउटा गीतपछि आफू पनि तिनीहरूलाई पछाडि इट्स लाइक यु हेभ टु डु दोज थिङ्स एन्ड मेरो स्लाइड फेरि अड्कियो जस्तो या So what I like, mask beneath mask until the bare bloodless skull. So what this means is like, मान्छेहरूको perception चाहिँ कस्तो भइसकेको थियो भने Underside is like, they got everything, they got it for easy, like we didn't go through anything. हुन्छ नि सजिलो like, but people don't know the truth about what happened. So like, because even like everyone in the band has a story, right? So I want to introduce you to my band. The first guy is Pandu Dai. Dr. Pandu is the guitar player in our band. Short guy. Short and sweet. He's a very nice guy. But like, I think he's one of the most person, like, मैले एकदम respect गर्ने मान्छेमा पर्छ ऊ चाहिँ किनभने when he was in music and he's been doing it for so long. Pandu is like 4-5 years older than me, उमेरमा हैन. And he takes care of his own house. उसले आफ्नो घर सबै हेर्छ आफ्नो mom, उसको बान्जी, उसको दिदी अनि उसले म्युजिकबाटै गर्छ अनि उसको जब भनेको चाहिँ he's a recordist हुन्छ नि he's a recording engineer, he's a really good arranger and recording artist. अनि recording artist भनेको चाहिँ you know that if कसैलाई थाहा छ भने every hour is money हुन्छ नि हरेक घण्टा काम गर्ने भने पैसा हो. And so like out of all the difficulties हुन्छ नि अझै पनि पाण्डु दाइले still gives 5 hours पर्यो भने दिनमा 1 महिना छोड्ने ब्यान्डको लागि के. When you don't make any money out of it हुन्छ नि the truth is that's a bitter truth. You're not making any money out of it, but he still does it. And about my story about me, I'm a guy from a medium class family, normal family. I think you all know the expectation a family has. I went to a good school. I had everything. Then I fucked it up. Like I know I got it back, but like I fucked it up at least in front of my parents. They thought like, अनि सबसे सजिलो कुरा केलाई blame गर्ने भने music लागि. So they hated music. They didn't want to see anything in the house. मैले कहिले घरमा अलि यत्रो गिटार पसल हुँदा नि मेरो घरमा एउटा गिटार मैले बल्ल लगाएछु कि because now they slowly started accepting हुन्छ नि every like युनिभर्सिटी जाने बेला भयो पढाइ छोडिदियो त्यसपछि के गर्यो अब त्यसपछि जब गर्ने बेला भयो उल्टो कपाल पाल्न थाल्यो होइन अनि त्यसपछि बिहा गर्ने बेला भयो के गरेछ अझै त्यही गरिरहेछ हुन्छ नि अरूले बिहा गरेर बच्चा पाइसक्यो हुन्छ नि लाइक अब फ्यामिली अनि यस्तो त्यो इन्भाइरोमेन्ट लाइक अनि त्यसपछि अब विवेक तामाङ हाम्रो भाइ ड्रमर अनि he has his own story too हामी लाइक उसको पनि फ्यामिलीमा त्यही छ he has to take care of मलाई ताली बजाइरहेको छ टाइम सकिन थाल्यो होइन साइडबाट and like he has to take care of his family and the only way of income he does is like Tamilna बजाउँछ they play at bars along with Manil he does that and it's a very like musical kurale ulan garcha because I know his brother was a musician and he played in a good band called Brahmastra भन्ने band मा उसको दाइले गिटार बजाउँथे and sadly like he passed away because he was अनि बिरामी थियो अनि I think he had like some alcohol jaundice भएको बेलामा अनि which was like अनि त्यो चीजले उसलाई कति इफेक्ट गर्छ अनि उसको फ्यामिलीले अब म्युजिकलाई कुन पोइन्टले हेर्छ अब सोच्नु न his brother passed away because he doing music because of that environment on top of that Vivek is already in drugs along with the band and like it's त्यो कहिलेकाहीँ सासै फेर्न नमिल्ने इन्भाइरोमेन्टमा पुग्छ घर गयो भने घरै घर जस्तो हुँदैन बाहिर बस्ने कुरा भयो भने and then you get Manil I met Manil when he was like 16 years old Tamilमा एउटा विवेकको ब्यान्डमा बजाइरहेको थिएँ he was a 16-year-old kid who quit school at the 8 क्लास पछि यसले स्कुल छोड्दै क्या अनि पढ्नै नसक्ने एक ठाउँमा बस्नै नसक्ने खालको छ क्या यो चाहिँ यसलाई चाहिँ हुन्छ नि चाकमा किरा परेको भन्छ नि त्यस्तो टाइपको अब यो चाहिँ एक ठाउँ सक्दै सक्दैन क्या अब टुरमा एउटा भ्यानमा बस्छ दाइ यस्तो गर्नु न भन्छ यता फर्केछ उता त्यो कुरा छोड्नु तर all this kid has is that bass guitar हुन्छ नि अरू केही पनि छैन यसलाई अरू केही गर्न पनि आउँदैन केही पनि गर्दैन पनि यसले के गर्न आउँदैन इज अ गुड bass player he lives with his single mother and he still helps her pay the rent still raises money जति arrogant जति ignorant भए पनि he's surviving with music हुन्छ नि तर it's not easy like उसलाई पनि pressure आउँछ like उसको दाइ is also a really good guitar player I don't know if he's there tonight Sunil and he's moved abroad to Germany and like he's living there playing music there and like उसलाई पनि त्यो pressure आउँछ क्या family बाट you have to go up do something you're not studying के गर्ने बाहिर जाने काम गर्ने त्यही त हो नि हैन नपढेकोलाई but like we're still keeping at it and then you have Mr. 25 hours Vikrant अब दाइको चाहिँ अर्कै फ्लिप साइड छ क्या अब स्टोरी out of all the things he could be doing दाइ त अहिले अपार्टमेन्ट बनाउने यो गर्ने इन्भेस्ट गर्ने बिजनेस गर्ने गर्नु मिल्थ्यो दाइको 3टा छोराछोरी छ he has 3 kids ठुलो छोरा अस्ति हामीसँग अस्ट्रेलिया टुरमै आयो अब सोच न अब आफै he's 13 years old and he just got divorced with his wife he has to move backwards and forward छोराहरू अहिले थाइल्यान्डमा बस्छ त्यहाँ जानुपर्छ आउनुपर्छ अनि त्यत्रो काम छ but out of everything अझै पनि प्रायोरिटी दाइले ब्यान्डलाई दिइरहेछ क्या because you know like and the hard part was like everyone stopped when we started Underside we were like 22 23 हुन थालेको बेलामा हामीले Underside स्टार्ट गर्यो त्यो बेलामा कस्तो थियो भने कति सबैले चिने होला कति म्युजिशियन्स जो पनि 12 क्लास पढ्थ्यो 12 क्लाससम्म राम्रो ब्यान्ड स्टार्ट गर्यो 1 वर्ष ग्याप भयो त्यसपछि युनिभर्सिटी सबजना जाने त्यो सबजना बाहिर मुभ भएर हामीले चिनिरहेको हामीले सर्कलमा बजाइरहेको सबै म्युजिशियनहरू सकिने बेलामा हामी चाहिँ बल्ल हाम्रो नयाँ करियर स्टार्ट गरिरहेको थियौँ नयाँ ब्यान्ड अनि द्याट इट सेल्फ वाज अ च्यालेन्ज हुन्छ नि फ्रम फ्यामिली फ्रम यो सबै एस्पेक्टबाट आफूलाई पैसा चाहिन्छ अब गएर घरमा माग्नु सक्दैन सबैजना आम स्पिकिङ फर एभ्री वान सो in the end we tried that हुन्छ नि we stayed away from music for like 6 months that's the reason we formed Underside because we needed music हुन्छ नि हामी बजाएन भने I think we used to I get depressed हुन्छ नि बजाएन भने I don't know what else to do बजाएन भने त दिमागमा कुराहरू build up भएर everything so we need to like release that energy यो लेख्ने भन्न बिर्सेछु it's not about playing music it's about performing and releasing that energy that's a big part of Underside हुन्छ नि without that we won't be what we are today and then comes the sad part but we were doing good and the whole band was like deeply in drugs personally me I mean like everyone started to move away from that so, like I was into hard drugs and I started quitting skipping practice I started एउटा यस्तो टाइम थियो कि I think म गिगमै निदाएको क्या अब त्यो Like I went home to change and एकछिन बेडमा बस्यो म निदाइसकेँ अब अनि we were supposed to get on stage at right around 7:30 7:45 यसो घडी हेऱ्यो फोन आएर उठ्यो होइन यसो घडी हेरेर 8 बजिसकेर यसो 4-5 मिस कल दिएँ बाइकले बब्बाल कुदाएर गयो सोमा पुगेँ होइन अब ब्यान्ड त्यहाँ उभिरहेछ के भन्ने पनि थाहा छैन कि मलाई अब I didn't know like what to say and it was getting hard for all of us, you know, the lifestyle, the drugs, the party and everything. And this is in the studio. We started recording Underside album, but I was not there. You can see that. Like I didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to practice. And we all write music together, so we all have to be there. And so we were struggling with the sound itself. We started recording since 2000. Agadiको photo चाहिँ 2012 को होला. This must be like 2014 some okay. And it was hard and I was getting weaker. Like I did a show and I'm bedमा 3 दिनको लागि हुन्थ्यो कि शोमा मान्छेलाई सायद थाहा हुन्थेन भएको सबै एनर्जी निकालेर दिन्थे त्यसपछि 3 दिनसम्म बिरामी हुन्थ्यो कि अनि it was too much like सबैजना एक रुममा एउटा रुममा बस्नै नसक्ने भइसकेको थियो हामी सबैजना यस्तो कोल्ड फिलिङ कसैले मलाई के भन्नु पनि नसक्ने हैन भने पनि मैले नमान्ने कति नै मान्ने जस्तो त्यो पनि अब त्यसपछि अति भयो एक दिन अनि दुकान दाइ बिहानै मेरो घर आयो and just like told me this is too much. Either you're gonna die or you have to change. And like I have to go to a treatment facility and rehab जानै पर्छ भन्ने and I said fine and I went along with it. I was gone for 6 months. I stayed in and then I wrote this song inside when I was inside and I want to call out Pandu to play the song with me. Yeah. This song's called Sick and Tired. Each day that I live feels like I die a little more. You're trying to breathe life into me, but it's poison to my soul. The black veil is caving in. Please step outside the door and light me up in flames again if I go dark just like before. And save my soul before I burn it all down to the ground again. It's taking control. I always win the fights and I'm always left in pain. Right back where I started. You fucking cliches getting old. So sick and tired of being sick and tired of things getting cold. I burned the bridge and I turned the page. It's creeping up from behind. I understand that I'm just a man and I've got too much on my mind. And save my soul before I burn it all down to the ground again. It's taking control. Always win the fights and I'm always left in pain. Save my soul before I burn it all down to the ground again. It's taking control. I always win the fights and I'm always left in pain. I'm losing my soul, I've lost control. I'm losing my soul, I've lost control. I'm losing my soul, I've lost control. Save my soul before I burn it all down to the ground again. It's taking control. I always win the fights and I'm always left in pain. Save my soul before I burn it all down to the ground again. It's taking control. I always win the fights and I'm always left in pain. Save my soul. Thank you. I mean, that is nothing like त्यो गीत त्यस्तो खास सुन्दै सुन्दैन खास त्यो हामीले ओल्ड ब्यान्डले बजाउने अर्कै सुन्छ क्या. So that was it. That moment, it was like a big life-changing experience for me to be inside, and I was gone for 6 months, and the band was बजाइरहेको थिएन, केही पनि भइरहेको थिएन obviously, and everyone was waiting for me to come back, and that's what I looked like when I came back 6 months later. And then like to hell and back, I looked fat, chubby, kaval kadera, and then like whole new guy. And I'm so happy, and I want to thank my band, my family, and everyone, our audience, our supporters. Like they took me in and helped me get out of this hell. And we did this tour, Evolving to Life, which was like pretty meaningful to us. More like after treatment, 3 दिन पछि we started our tour, like on the road, full on. Went for like हामी राति धरान गएर, we played Dharan, and then we came back. And Manil hit me in the face with his bass when we were playing, and you can see there's like blood. I look fat and chubby, like, and show सकिसक्यो, सबजना थाकिसक्यो, म चाहिँ full on energy के बोक्नु पर्यो, के गर्नु पर्यो, सबैले एकदम फेरि खाराइछ हो टाइपको हुन्छ नि, त्यो पत्याउँदैन, त्यो सो बजाएपछि 3 दिन सुत्नुपर्ने मान्छेलाई हैन. Anyways, then it was like, then we did this. We came out, and I came out and I did my vocals. We finished the album. Like it took us 2 years to like in the making. Ira last night we finished it, and we did the video. And big thanks to like First Factory, the whole team for that. This is the whole team. If any of you are from here, all right. Hey, cheers, man. Really cool. So it was huge. And यति धेरैजना मान्छे working together for a music video, and the video was received so well. Thanks to First Factory, each and everyone that watched it, shared it, and then we did the EP launch. We launched our EP, and we did it in Purple Haze. And Purple Haze, man, we had like 700 people, and we played by ourselves. Still, I'm a line to get like, it was there. Yeah, you were there. That's cool. सबजना बाहिर गइसक्यो जस्तै अब कति 1-2 जना मात्रै बाँकी गए. And then we did that, and it was huge. And अब मान्छेहरूले कोलाई बोलाएर album launch गर्थ्यो नि त, like ठुल्ठुलो मान्छेहरू. अनि अब हामीले चाहिँ त्यो कोही सोचेकै थिएन नि. Then we called our driver, हाम्रो सामान बोक्ने दाइ, हाम्रो sound engineer, and उनीहरूको हातबाट चाहिँ हामीले album launch गरायो. Because those are the people who help us do what we are, you know. The bands are like, and that was really cool, and very nice of us. And then there's no stopping us now. This we were like full on, like everyone is full of energy, going on tour. Like all the good things were happening to us are still happening to us. Silence Fest 5, look at that. We were hanging a guy by his skin. अति डरलाग्दो भएको थियो यार यो, तल झऱ्यो नि के गर्ने एउटा, जो होल गीत गाउने बेलामा त्यही सोचाइ मात्रै आइरहेको मलाई. राजु पेन्टर राज दाइले चाहिँ स्योर धान्दैन, यो भाइ एकदम मोटे छ भनिदिइरहेको. अब भुवन दाइ इज लाइक, इफ यु आई डोन्ट थिङ्क इज देयर, इज लाइक रियल नाइस गाई. तर वेन यु स्विङ त्यो वेट चाहिँ 4 times मल्टिप्लाई हुन्छ अरे. अनि भाइ यो स्टेजले धान्दैन, के थपिदिनु त भने, ल मैले थप्दिएँ भने के भने एउटा यत्रो रेल थपिदिरहेको छ एउटा पाइप क्या अब. but we pulled it off. खास चाहिँ यो दाइलाई त्यो ठ्याक्क बस भन्ने मोमेन्टमा ल्याउनु पर्ने, अलमोस्ट सफर लास्टमा होइन. यो थाहा छ मोमेन्ट कतै ल्याउनु भने त गीत स्टार्ट हुनु मात्रै ल्याएर झुन्डाइदिएर अब 1 मिनटको सट्टा 5.5 मिनट झुन्ड्यायो यो मान्छे. अब टेन्सन त्यसपछि. And then we did our India tour start, but India is going like really well for us. म अलिक कुदिरहेको छु, we don't have enough time. Like we opened for Dying Fetus in Rain Evolve Festival, and then we did Insurrection Festival, and we started doing, and this was like the major leap for us. Rock Us Errands. It's the first big festival we played, and we were there to open for Motorhead, and that's like fucking huge. तर त्यहाँ चाहिँ अलिकति फ्लिप साइड चाहिँ के भइदियो भने, we were supposed to open for Motorhead, right? लेमी बिरामी भएर मोटरहरूले हाम्रो ओपनिङ गरिदिइरहेको अब. Like Motorhead went before us, man. Like I went to see Lemmy, I was like, Lemmy, and he's like, drag गरेर लगाइरहेको. He's really old. So that was epic for us. We had a lot of coverage. It was a really, really good show for us, and someone made this. It's nice, man. And then we did this. We started. We were like full on. I'm like disconnect to भएको album. It took us 2 years, right? 2012 देखि 14 सम्म. Sitting in studio को EP भ्याउन हामीलाई 2 weeks लाग्यो. हामी like we were in so much energy. रातभर बस्यो, रातभर काम गर्यो. Everyone was like totally into it. We finished that and we went into recording. We did another music video with First Factory. It was like great. around for first factory. And then those guys worked really hard. All the people, the art crew, the makeup crew. It was really cool stuff, man. And then it's been going great. Like we played one of the biggest festivals in India, Big 69, with all the big bands from India, and we've been touring India. Then we toured Australia, which was a brilliant show for us. In Sydney, like Nepali, I think we're the first band to ever यसरी गइरहेछ क्या हामी मेटल ब्यान्ड भएर क्या जाँदै जाँदैन क्या अनि क्राउड पनि छ क्या अब कसरी कसरी मान्छे पनि आइरहेछ सपोर्ट पनि गरिरहेछ हुन्छ नि चलिरहेछ इट्स सो सरप्राइजिङ एन्ड द्याट वाज अ युरोप टुर लाइक 10 दिनमा 10वटा सिटी नन स्टप है अनि यो गऱ्यो अनि यहाँ एउटा पोइन्टमा त कस्तो भने अब भ्यानमा हिँडिरहेछ अनि राति पुरा पार्टी भयो सबै सक्यो एभ्री डे पार्टी है अनि त्यसपछि अब सुत्ने कहाँ हो भनेको सुत्ने ठाउँमै छ न्युक्लियर बम सेल्टरमा गएर सुत्दा कि हामी त बम सेल्टरमा हुन्छ नि राति जङ्गलमाथि कहाँ पाहाडमा हिँडेर गएर त्यो पनि हराएर ओए भनेर बोलायो आवाज सुनेर जानुपर्ने अब दे ट्रिटेड अस रियली वेल अनि लास्टमा सुत्ने कहाँ हो देयर इज अ बम सेल्टर टाइपको क्या it was insane tour and so many friends like that was the tour that was the flyer and then we had Live Nation is like one of the biggest booking agencies in the world उनीहरुसँग ब्ल्याक सब्बाथदेखि लिएर मेटालिकादेखि लिएर उनीहरुसँग बियोन्से सबैजना छ के and they're so huge and they booked a show for us in England के and it was like a massive show for us and we were really excited about it. We went there, we played the show. It was a killer show. Then on the day 3 days after the show Nepalमा earthquake गयो के because we had like record companies coming in to watch our show like हुन्छ नि अनि सोल ब्यान्ड फर्किसकेको थियो म चाहिँ त्यहाँ त्यो रेकर्ड लेबलहरुसँग मिटिङको लागि बसिरहेको थिएँ के ठ्याक्क रेकर्ड लेबलसँग मिटिङ भएको दिन अर्थक्वेक गइदिएँ अनि वी वर लाइक नम के हामी जान पनि सकेन केही पनि गरेन अब घरमा के भइरहेछ थाहा छैन अनि 2 days त हामी एउटा रुममा एउटा सोफामा because I was not there like नहुँदा झन् मिडियाले त्यही नराम्रो चिज मात्रै देखाइरहेछ right it was very hard for us and we didn't know what to do and we thought there's nothing more we can do let's do something good and this guy and me that's one and Susan was also there with us in London. We thought let's go out and start playing in the street. We took our guitars, गएर हामी रोडमा बजाउन थाल्यौं busking. We had something like this. That's what we looked like in London, like a couple of friends. And we started doing that, and we started a fundraiser campaign from our website, from our Facebook page. In the first week, we got like $8,000, which was massive. And like यहाँ सबैजनाले काम गरिरहेको थियो. त्यो पैसा चाहिँ यहाँ सबैजना they were going on relief funding को लागि हिँडिरहेको थियो. And then our friend, the band I was touring with, they started Metal for Nepal. His name is Randy Schaller. He was touring with us the whole Europe tour मा हामीसँग टुर गरेर band थियो. He went back, he started Metal for Nepal. Guido, he started No Silence for Nepal. And then I was back, we did the work. We worked with like 300 4वटा. We were working with people in need, INGO. And हामीले एउटा गाउँमा गएर 2टा VDCलाई 300वटा घर रिबिल्ड गर्न हेल्प गर्यो लाइक सबैलाई CGI sheets, building tools अनि सबै दियो and almost 1500 familiesलाई चाहिँ हामीले food shelter सबै दियो अनि it was a huge amount of money. अहिले भने हैन खै के हुन्छ भन्दै थियो प्रधानमन्त्री कोष के खै थाहा छैन त्यसैले पैसाहरु भन्नु हुँदैन but it was I mean you'll be surprised the moment day you'll know that how much we raised and like a metal band a group of brothers from that was the connection right and then that's me with the CGI sheets. Those are our friends they're doing and this is the sad part. Yeah, Metal for Nepal, it happened like 120 bands, 25 shows across the world. It was a huge statement like that. Metal community is always ridiculed and it's always stereotyped. Satan's music, blah blah blah, violent. Yo, हुन्छ नि त्यो हैन के लास्टमा सबै फाइट भने क्लबमा गएर को शोमा हुन्छ के. Metal band एकअर्कालाई हान मस्पिट गरेर हुन्छ but they walk away हुन्छ नि. End of the day, if someone falls down, you pick them up हुन्छ नि. That's like it's a brotherhood. So finally we did Metal for Nepal and Nepalमा गऱ्यो final leg. It was just like a few weeks back, which was huge. We had 2 stages, amazing bands, and it's all going to for building a school with Educating Nepal भन्ने NGO हाम्रो साथीहरुसँग. We're going to help them build a school in Sindhupalchok. And that's us in Metal for Nepal. Our last show is Underside, and which was huge. Like look at all that crowd. So that's my story. That's our story as Underside. Earthquake लेखेको चाहिँ आइराख्ने रहेछ. So, what do you think? we're not a Nepali band, we're a band from Nepal, right? That's what we wanted to all point. Like, everyone came together, like, it's a big community. So that's all I have to say. Thank you for listening to my story, our bands. Like, love you all for all the support, all the love you've given us in these years. But this is Underside, and where everyone else's story ends, this is just the beginning for us. Our story is just starting. That's all I want to say. Thank you.